Hey guys, it's Damon here from Beaunique Boutique, and I'm doing a collaboration video tonight with Second Time Watches. They're based in South Florida here. He's a good friend of mine, OJ Watley. I get some watches from him every now and then, so I figured I'd, post some videos with stuff that he has in stock, and hopefully one of these watches you like. So this one today is a BlancpaiN 50 Fathoms. It's the 5008 1130 B52A model, which is a mouthful, but it is a cool watch. This is a limited edition of 500 pieces, released in 2017, and this was the Mil-Spec edition. So what you have here is a 40 millimeter case, 40.3 exactly, with a 13 millimeter thick case height, and the lugs are 20 millimeters, so you can use standard straps on this. It's a really nice watch. Let me zoom in here so I can show you a little better here. So if you're a fan of the Submariner and you're a fan of BlancpaiN, but the 45 millimeter typical 50 Fathoms is a little big for you, this was a good option. They do make a 42 now, which is a nice middle ground, but I like this 40, and I'll show you how it wears in a minute here. It's a little small for what it is, because being that it's 40, it has this larger bezel, so that takes up a lot of the room, and the dial is a little bit smaller, but it's a very under the radar piece that wears nicely. And it's, it's a Blancpain, so it's a beautifully made watch. So the dial here is a sunburst black, almost has a gray to it. And it's a domed crystal, so I apologize for the lighting right now. I'm working on getting some more diffused light to not have as many reflections, but it's a black dial. Amazing lume. I'll show you a lume shot in a few minutes here. And the hands are white gold. They're polished. There is a Beaunique edition, limited edition, that has matte finished hands that are kind of like a white looking. They're not white, but they're more of a matte finished metal that kind of has a white coloration to it. I'm not sure which one I like better. I like them both. This one's more classic with the polished sides. And you got Blancpain written on the side there. And then you have the signed crown here. It's waterproof at 300 meters, as most 50 Fathoms are. You have a date function here, and then down here at the bottom on the dial, you have this orange and white, like cream-looking colored dot there. What this is goes back to the old military days for the Blancpain 50 Fathom watches, where when water would get into the case, this would turn all orange, and apparently there's actually a Blancpain logo that would show up here, which I would never want to see it because that means water's in my case. But basically, when these were actually tool watches and used for military, they were issued to people, but they may switch them out with other people's watches. So when you got a watch, you would know if it was waterproof or not, because that dot would still be like this. So cool little fun fact there about this watch. But there's also a Barracuda model in the 40 millimeter case size that has a similar dial, but not the dot on it. But this is a great size for people that are looking for a Blancpain 50 Fathoms and just can't stomach the 45 millimeter size. I mean, it's kind of like a Panerai. They wear big. They're meant to be in your face, but this one's a little more subtle, which I'll show you in a second here. The cloth on this, the strap on this one is sailcloth. They do make a rubber, and they have a bracelet option. Sailcloth is nice. It holds up to a lot of wear. I'm not the biggest fan of sailcloth straps personally, but Blancpain does them the best. And then here you have a buckle. It's got this Blancpain little triangle here. They use that in a lot of their watches. The back is see-through, so it's a sapphire case back, and this is limited to 500 pieces. You got the little winding rotor there, and it's gold and it's grade. Beautiful. This is the caliber 1151 automatic with a 100-hour power reserve, which is really nice. You can put it down for a couple of days and not have to worry about it. But yeah, let me put this on and show you real quick and see how it wears. So here it is. I have about a 7-inch wrist. I usually wear anything between 40 and 44 millimeter. I do have some Panerai 47s, but I don't wear them as often, and you expect the Panerai 47 to be huge. This is a nice profile. You know, it sits well. It's taller, so it has more presence. And again, it's just it's BlancpaiN. It's just extremely well done. So if this is something you were looking at, you know, watch you're looking to get, I wouldn't hesitate. I think it's just a really great piece to have in a collection. I wouldn't say this is a one watch collection watch. I do think that, you know, a Submariner would be a one watch. If you're into that, a Sub is a good one watch, or even an Omega Seamaster. This is more of a, you know, I have a bunch of watches. This is a fun thing to wear on the weekends, or with a pair of jeans or shorts. It's really nice. So I'm gonna turn the lights off here and do a lume shot for you, and you can tell this thing has lume for days. It really does glow. This will last pretty much most of the night. If you do sleep with your watches, which I don't know why I do, but I love it, you can wake up in the middle of the night and actually still see what time it is, which is kind of nice. And when you first get it torched up with the UV light, you can use it as like a little flashlight. I'll show you what the UV looks like on it. Super cool. BlancpaiN does a really good job with their lume. So yeah, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you're interested in this watch, you can go to Second Time's website. It'll be in a little box here. You can go there and take a look at it. Ask for OJ and say you saw the watch on my YouTube video. Thanks, guys.